G'day YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Friday Vape Club. As always, your host Squidly back for another review for you. How are you guys doing? Hope your week has been swell. Today we are looking at this little thing. Look at this. Look at this little beauty. So this is the Clutch. This is a collaboration between Signature Tips, Dovepo, and Mike Vapes. Mike Vapes. You can't do a Mike Vapes review and say Mike Vapes without saying Mike Vapes. This is a little 21700 mechanical device. What we're going to do is we're going to dive down. We're going to take a quick look around this thing as we often do. Then we'll jump back up top here. You will see my beautiful face. And then we'll do the pros, cons, price. And if I think this is the best or the worst device ever. You guys know the drill. You've been here before. You've seen the reviews. So stick around, watch this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to smash that like button for me. And drop a comment down below as well. Make sure to follow my social media links. There's some links to my Instagram down there in the description, so I'd really appreciate a follow down there as well. Nothing else to do, but let's roll that intro. Okay, and here we have a closer look at the Dovepo Signature Tips Mike Vapes Clutch. So this is a single 21700 mechanical device. This thing is made out of aluminium or aluminum for the Americans. So you can see there's like no seams anywhere around it. It's just absolutely amazing. A couple of specs for this thing. It is 80 millimeters tall at its fattest part or its widest part across here. It is 35 millimeters and it is 27 millimeters across the top. You'll see up the top here it does have a hybrid connection, meaning that you do need to make sure that your atomizers are hybrid safe, because your atomizer is literally going straight to your battery. Down the front here you have your button. It's a nice sort of spongy button. There's no real other way to describe it. It's pushing against the contact on the inside, which makes the connection. So yeah, it's a nice, it's not clicky, it's sort of spongy and pushy. Underneath you've got all the branding and you've got these little cutouts to open up your doors. And then on this side you've got nothing. Nothing on the back, and on this side you do have the clutch down here. So let's take a look at the internals of this thing, shall we? That's what it looks like on the inside. So you've got some sticker on the back with the orientation, which is on the back side of the door. There you have the underside of your hybrid connection. Right here, this little thing that juts out, it looks like a little nubbin. Well, that is your locking feature, and you access that feature by using the other door, and I'll show you that in a minute. You've got solid silver contacts that run all the way along. You do have a 3D printed sled on the inside, but it's actually really simple, and you can actually remove these contacts. Just remove this piece like so, and then you can pull everything out. It just simply slides out. So that's the solid silver piece that creates the contact. Very simple, very easy to remove, so you can clean it if you need to clean it, so on and so forth. This thing is very, very simple to use. So your battery sits inside. The negative side of the battery is there. The positive side of the battery is up here. And as you push the button, watch up the top, it makes the connection. The other nice thing about this is they've got some cutouts on the battery door. The battery door is machined super, super well, and you've got these magnets. You've got the magnets both on the actual body and actually on the doors, and it has a very nice, satisfying snap. Oh, there's hardly any movement in the door at all. A little bit on this side, but that's about it. And then how to access the locking feature. So you remove the other door And right up here, you've got your little locking feature. So that means it's on. And if you turn it like that, it is now locked. So you cannot push the button. That little piece is now inhibiting that silver contact from touching the 510 connection. So that's a quick look around the Mike Vapes Dove Po and Signature Tips clutch. Just want to do a quick size comparison so you can really get an understanding of how small this thing is. So by comparison, you've got the clutch here and you've got the Kennedy Vindicator. You can see it is considerably smaller. And then we have got the Friday Vape Bonza. Look at that. Look at how tiny that thing is. This thing's fucking minuscule. All right, so let's take a look at the packaging, shall we? This is the tiny little packet that your Dove Po Signature Tips Mike Vapes clutch comes in. There you go. Tells you the color down the back there. Nothing really much on the sides. And then on the back, not really much at all. Usual back of box bullshit. When you slide it open, you just lift this fucker up and you get a pretty thick little card which shows you about your battery safety. I think this is pretty important, especially in a mechanical device where battery safety is pivotal. You get a Dove Po social media card, you get a Dove Po quality certificate, and you get a bag. It's got 2 screws and a little screwdriver in it. That's it. That's it. That's all you get. Nothing else. You don't really need anything else. The clutch by Mike Vapes. Let's jump back up top. Let's do the pros, the cons, the price, and if I think this is the best or the worst device ever. So there we had a closer look at the clutch. What we're going to do is we're going to take it for a vape. Dual clutches. So I have got the Dead Rabbit V2 on top, a set of Breeze Stones coils inside, hashtag Steve's Brones, some Bulle Bolu, because you can't have a dual coil mechanical setup without Bulle Bolu. In fact, you can't have any setup without Bulle Bolu. You're just fucking kidding yourself if you think you can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push the fire button. I'm going to take it for a toot. Here we go. Oh, that thing packs a fucking punch. So as you can see, I pushed the go button and it goed. It went goed and it went. So there you can see I pushed the go button and it vaped and it fired. So let's talk about the pros and the cons. The first pro for this is just how tiny this thing is. When I say it is tiny, it is fucking tiny. It has got to be the smallest 21700 mechanical device on the market. I shit you not. This thing is fucking minuscule. It's shockingly small. Like when you get the packet, you're like, is that it? Is honestly, is that it? Surely it's not. And then you open it up and you're like, fuck me, that is tiny. If you don't say, fuck me, that is tiny, when you get this, there's something wrong with you. Honestly, there's something wrong with you. And I like that about it. It is quite a stealthy little device. Look at that. You can't really see it in my hand. And I've got average hands, average size hands, I guess. But yeah, it's surprisingly small. I think one of the things that makes this such a really nice mod to use is the little cutouts and the ergonomic shape. Your fingers just fit in there nicely. Trigger fire just sets it up beautifully for a trigger fire. And it's perfect. Put your thumb on the back for a little bit of extra support and away you go. Really nice. Really nice to hold. Really nice to use. It's just ergonomically well thought out. It is very strong and robust. It's made out of an aluminum billet, so it's just seamless. And the doors, Signature Tips, have this just really precise machining. So it's quality, absolute quality. Because of the silver contacts that are inside, it is rowdy as fuck. This thing will hit like a fucking truck. It is just sensational. Paired with the right RDA and paired with the right fucking coils, perfect vape. The other pros for this are that you can customize with the buttons, so you can buy buttons from signature tips and you can match it with fucking drip tips and all sorts of shit, so you can matchy match your game. Mine's not super matchy match, it's not really much at all. It's just plain murdered out black with a little kind of blue drip tip on top, and that's how I like it. And that's kind of it. It's all pros. Beautiful colors, nicely machined, perfect coating. Like, it's just such a well-crafted bit of vape kit. Absolutely. So that's the pros out of the way. Let's talk about the cons. Not really too many cons for me for this, obviously. I've been gushing. It's just a masturbatory fest all over these fucking devices. They are just pretty spot on. The only thing I will say, and the only thing that people might find a con, is that you are limited to space on top. So you're kind of limited to that 24, 25 millimeter RDA. It's not really going to fit much more on there without any overhang. And that's about it. Nothing else to complain about. Been an absolute delight to use. So that's that. That's the cons out of the way. Well, the con, I should say. Let's talk about the price. What is the clutch gonna set you back? A little bit of Google flew around the internet and I found it on sale in the States for 90 bucks. And here in Australia for around that $140 mark. You'd probably get a little bit cheaper, you might find it a little bit more expensive, but around about that 140 bucks. Now, when you think about it, that's not too bad. Most like really good mechanical devices will set you back around about the $150, $200 mark. When you think about it. So something as mass produced and as well made as this, paying 140 bucks, it's not that bad, really. So, if I had to give this a rating out of best device ever, worst device ever, with nothing in between, just best or worst, this fits into the best category. Fucking love it. Love using it. It has become my favorite mechanical device. I bought 2 of them. That's how much I liked it the first time around. So I went and bought a second one. It's just that fucking good. It's replaced most of the other mech tubes that I've got that are sitting in a shelf back here somewhere. Right there. They're just on the shelf now and I use this. That's how much I love it. Such a great little piece of kit. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I really hope you enjoy it. Like always, please like, please share, please subscribe to the Friday Vape Club. And as always, YouTube, keep it cloudy.
A Gutter Slut production.